Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is December 14th, 2025. It is a Sunday. Sunday. My goodness. Now I got a frog in my throat. Hey, Laurel. Hey, Allie and Jim. Hey, Kay. Everybody's here early today. Oh, nose itches. My goodness. Now my head itches too. Head itches, nose itches. Got a frog in the throat. That's not a good way to start the show. But it is what it is. What it will be. Yeah. Laurel says it's too freaking cold outside. Hey, we had a heat wave today. It was in the 20s. Had a snowstorm blow in. Didn't get much. I think about 3 inches, 3.5 inches. But I did get out the snowblower. Gave it its first try. And worked great. Hey, Judy. Welcome to the show. Everybody's here. Early. But yeah, she worked great. Got everything opened up. Opened up wide. It was nice. Tonight's coffee, Kay wants to know, is... I got a story about that coffee. Tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. Chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. It's a dark blend. I usually don't get dark blends, but this is a good one. It's like dark chocolate on strawberries and coffee. It's very wonderful. It's wonderful. But this is the last one. It's the last of it. The missus goes, well, you enjoy that coffee. And I'm like, oh, crap. We're out, right? She goes, yep. That was the, that was the last one of that bag. And she says, I've been searching everywhere online and I can't get it. And the scuttlebutt is, she didn't use scuttlebutt. I use the word scuttlebutt. The scuttlebutt is that it's a seasonal coffee. So we might be able to pick it up in February or something like that. Didn't know that because we've got it. Yeah, anytime we wanted it, we could get it. But, yeah, every place is out. Can't get it. Kay says, I still don't see the connection between coffee and fruits. He said Gruits. I am Groot. I am Groot. Coffee and fruits? No, it's fine. Yeah. Strawberry's good. Blueberry's good. But I like muffin or cobblers. It has that bread, wheaty, bready notes with it as well. But yeah, they're good. They're good. Hey, it ain't for everybody. It's good for me. Yeah, after I read like Gruits. I thought he was talking about grits and stuff. And of course, everything's like this big in front of me, way out there. And it's like, what the hell's he saying? I don't know. Fruits. No, it's good. Yeah, last couple of days, my beard's been itching again. Don't know whether it's time to trim it back down or not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll throw some more skin lotion in and see if I can get it to feel better that way. Because I don't mind a bigger, fuller beard. This is about as long as I ever get it. It's about as long as I get it. Kay says if it works, it works. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Told folks about when I was working the road, the guys gave me hell. I said, oh, he's in that pussy coffee. Yeah. Absolutely. You want a cup? Yeah. Nobody ever turned down a cup of coffee. But, yeah, that's good stuff. And like I said, I don't normally go with a dark roast, but this is a dark roast. Chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. It's good. I posted up about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She walked off an interview. She didn't like the fact that they were kind of holding her feet to the fire about shit she used to say. She didn't like that. Allie says, I hope you got a chuckle from the meme I posted in the back room. Yeah, that was a good one. It's true. It's true. They're something. They are something. The things that they're proud of, my goodness, you never can tell. What the hell was I saying? Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and see, she thought she was going to get a pass forever from the mainstream media. Yeah, she's the darling. She's the darling of the left because she broke ways. She parted ways. She decided she was going to then start attacking Trump and Republicans in general and the whole 9 yards because she's a warrior. That's what she is. She ain't a warrior. I told this is, folks need to start listening to the Cowboy because I tell you shit, and then a couple years later it's like, oh shit, yeah, John did say something about that, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He did. So I tell people, if I say something that makes you go, cock your head and go, I don't know about that. But you should go, well, John said it, so there must be something more to it. Laurel says she can do whatever she wants. We remember the shit she has said. Right. She's a loose cannon. She's a mixed bag. She's a mixed bag. Allie says MTG is Dululu. Yeah, she is. She's batshit crazy. She'd be on the squad if she was a Democrat. That's MTG. It's about MTG. Everything has always been about MTG. Now, sometimes that was with benefit to the Republican Party, other times not, because she couldn't keep her mouth shut. It is what it is. In the same way with Candace Owens. People are waking up and they're like, oh my God. Oh, she's going against TPUSA and Charlie Kirk's widower's a guy. Charlie's widow, all sorts of shit. Oh, and she's got all sorts of weird conspiracy theories about this and that and everything else. It's like, oh, you people are just figuring this shit out. The Candace Owens is about Candace Owens. She has always done what she thinks is going to benefit Candace Owens. She ain't a conservative. Never fucking was. I warned people about that shit. Said, you watch. Now there is a video that was, I guess, Steven Crowder. Allie said, so Candace Owens is actually crazy. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, she is a grifter extraordinaire. She plays fucking games. She'll say a bunch of shit, and then when you call her out on it, she go, oh, I didn't say that. It's like, you know damn well that you were saying exactly what you said. She is a real piece of work. But those who follow my content, and especially those who have joined the show for any amount of time, they know my views about Candace. I don't post up my views on Candace on Facebook because I knew there was too many fucking Kool-Aid drinkers on the right that bought her story hook, line, and sinker. When she started working for the Daily Wire, I'm like, that ain't gonna fucking last. They bought her lie, and they finally had enough of her, and that's why she got canned. Another video, Steven Crowder released it. Another video from the Daily Wire folks, and they went over it. Yeah, this is what happened with Candace, and she is a danger to the brand. She is a detriment to the brand, and that was part of the contract deal. When you become a detriment to the brand, you're fucking gone. So she's gone. And she wanted to play it up, and other people wanted to play it up, and it's like, yeah, I knew that shit was happening. Come on. She was the female black darling of the conservative movement 2 seconds after she shut down her site, doxing conservatives. And people go, what? What? Yeah, she's always been a loony bin. She's always been a radical, and now she's just stringing everybody along. And hey, by all means, if folks want to follow her content, they want to watch her shows, go for it. Just know it's a bunch of horse shit. She's going to have on people that are going to be feeding that horseshit line, conspiracy theories and the rest. It's all there. It's all hogwash. acting like the French are trying to kill her. Nobody wants to kill Candace Owens. But you know what? Other people are getting shot at. Charlie Kirk was fucking murdered. And she going to play this game where the French are trying to kill her? Screw you, Candace. You huckster fraud. God. If I had tits. I didn't have you Asian or black or something like that in tits. That's people are stupid. People are stupid. Speaking of stupid people, we got a shit ton of new followers on Facebook. And with that comes a shit ton of stupid people. Now, I'm not saying everybody that's a new followers are stupid, but it always has their share. The problem is they don't realize they're stupid. Oh, shit, John is talking shit about his followers. Look, I ain't saying shit that anybody else doesn't know. I'm sure those people that have been following my content for ages are looking around, looking at the new faces and going, what the hell is this? But I'm going to touch on an issue that's been bothering me for a couple days, and that's that the people that come in and they want to show everybody how smart they are, so they pick fights with people on their own side, and they pick a word that they don't agree with, and they just go around that, and then it becomes a fucking pissing contest back and forth. I had to shut one of those down today. I openly shut it down and said, stop it. And I also sent a message behind the scenes to another person involved, and I said, I get it. Leave him. Stop it. I know what he's doing. Stop it. Don't go back and forth, because we don't need that shit. I'm still booting people. I'm not as fastidious as I used to be. I like that word, fastidious. There we go. The cowboy has a vocabulary. For anybody new to to my content, I can wax poetic. I got a mind that's a thesaurus, even though I can't speak most of the time. I have a big vocabulary, even though I swear. See, it's about communication. Communication. I was a soldier and I was a police officer. You have to talk with people a little bit different in different situations. It's effective communique. Like a boot in the ass every once in a while. That communicates rather well. But yeah, we got a bunch of knuckleheads. Some are well-intended. Some just think they're a little too smart. It's like, don't confuse me being kind and me being jovial and me saying something that's funny with me being ignorant. Because you want to grab the horns. I'll lock horns with you. You want to compare brain pans? Let's do it. I'd rather not. It's my page. It's my content. So don't do it to me. Don't do it with other members. You're on the same fucking team. I expect that shit from the left. They're a bunch of knuckleheads. I expect that from them. But we're all on the same side. Don't just start stirring up shit. You're not impressing anybody. If somebody makes a mistake, just point out the mistake. Do so nicely and civilly. That's what I do. And then move the fuck on. But if you come in like an asshole, which they tend to do, because they're going to not only correct something, they're going to dominate something. They just whip it out and start pissing all over the place. No. Even if you're right, you corrected them, got it. But you're being a jackwagon. Stop it. There is a middle ground. You can correct them by all means. Correct misinformation. If they use the wrong word, fine. They used the wrong word. Did you get what they were meaning? Was what their meaning was correct? Yes. Shut the fuck up. How's about just moving on? Just move on. I call that shit sniping. Don't snipe other people. If it's crucial, by all means. It's like they'll go, I've had people do that with me too. I do a long write-up. A lot of good information out there. They'll pick out one sentence and part of a sentence, and they'll want to make a big deal out of it. It's like, number one, I ain't wrong. But number two, really? Really. You think that the message and everything I put out there is so meaningless. What's important is this little tidbit that's going to highlight you, and you're just going to be getting all puffy with me and show me how I'm wrong. Nah, that shit ain't going to work. I don't play that shit on other people's pages, in their houses, in their businesses. I ain't going to have it in mine. Stop it. Mm-hmm. Nummy nums. Okay, what do we got over here? Didn't pull my analytics. Here we go. What else was I going to cover jumping into the show? We had... some folks are just... I didn't know that you were a musician. I'm not a musician. I'm not a musician. I have instruments. I love to play. I'm not a musician. I play around. But, yes, I play the guitar and other things, but I play the guitar. And remember, she'd been following me for a little bit, and I'm like, she's like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't know. Well, there you go. There you go. And speaking of that, I had posted up as well. I figured out what some of my problems were. Some of the later videos, I chose the wrong angle. I got a right angle that I like. The other ones are a little bit too low. I need to come up a little bit higher, a little bit tighter. But I've been using my cell phone to do all my videos. Now, folks know when I got the studio done, I was planning on recording the music up here in my studio. The problem is, every time I do it, I got to bring all my gear up. So I got to bring the guitar up, got to bring the amp up, got to bring the pedals up, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I'm like, well, I bet you I can record this down in my happy spot. That's my little corner in front of our TV in the living room. And I tell people it's there and it's right there because number one, it doesn't get in the way of watching TV because the TV's up. But number two, you keep your guitar where you can play it. You keep it in the case and you keep it in the closet or in a room in the back of the house. You'll never play that thing. You keep it where you can play it. So I go over there. I'll sit down in my chair. And let me pull this up for the folks who may be new. Let's go here. So I'll go and I'll sit down in my chair. And I'll reach over with my right hand, and I'll grab my guitar, and I'll make sure it's in tune, and I'll plug it in, and then I'll turn on my... You don't see it in the picture that I'm going to pull up, but I have another stand with a tablet on it, and that's what I run all my music through. Okay, let's see here. So this is my... I call it my corner because it is the corner. So when I do my videos, that's where I'm sitting because that's where I play all the time. Now, this is almost looking at it from where I sit. I sit in the corner that's to the left of here. So it's to the... No, you can't see my cursor. It's to the left of this screen. I'm in the other corner of the living room. And then the missus is to my right. So the chair is almost at the angle right here. It's almost facing towards the missus. But that's where I'll sit. I'll go and I'll sit there. I'll turn everything on. I'll play. Now, I said, I'll bet you I could... Kay says, are we going to play Tom Jones or Wayne Newton tonight? No. Although it was funny, I didn't get dinged for those. I got dinged for some. They shut the video down twice for Mongolian throat singing and the sea shanty. It's like, what the hell? I played full on big artist songs. YouTube didn't give a shit, but whatever. So back to my story. So I said, I'll bet you I can record this on my cell phone. So I got a stand because I got 50 billion stands. Because Those who follow my content know I'm a photographer as well. I've got an entire photography studio and a portable studio. So I could just put it all in the truck and I can go and I can set up with backdrops and the whole 9 yards. I got lighting and yeah. So yeah, I do that too. Like, damn, John, is there anything you don't do? Not much. Okay, back to this. So I got a bracket and I put my cell phone in it and, well, sure as shit, I could do it. I could record using my cell phone. Oh, that was so much easier. So much easier. So that's what I started to do. But folks who watch my videos know that I went from, let me show you this. This is the way it was coming up. Let's go here. Let's go. Where the hell was it? I don't know where the hell it was. Let's go. That's not it. Well, that ain't right. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. We went from this angle right here. Let's close this out. Yeah, there we go. We went from this angle here, and you see how the lighting is consistent? That's good. That's my angle. And that's good lighting. But my new videos, see if I can drop down here. See how dark that is? And it's too low. See, I liked it up a little bit higher. I mean, this is fine, but the angle's not as good as this. This is a better angle. I like that. So that's where I'm going to try to go again. But you'll notice again, this is dark now. Well, the reason is you'll notice in the new videos, it gets light and it fades to dark, and then it gets light again and fades to dark. My cell phone's been acting funny. It won't hold a exposure. So my exposure's all over the place. So when I edit the video, I edit it so the lightest part looks as close to this as I can. But then it gets dark. It's like, oh, you son of a mother. So I'm now, folks know I got a couple GoPros. I'm going to use one of my GoPros as my video camera for the music videos. I'm pretty sure that the microphone's going to work out for it because it worked out pretty good. It's good audio when I was out canoeing and stuff. You can hear it pretty good. So I'm sure that it's going to be fine for the music videos. Now I was going to run a test for it, but wouldn't you know it, I can't find any of my memory cards. They take these micro SD cards. Now I got some. I can't find them. I can't find them. It's like, wouldn't that be the way of things? I can't find them. So I had the missus order a new memory card for me. All I need is one to get going. New memory card for me. And she tried to get it. And she's like, it won't ship. It won't ship. Says, cannot ship to that address. I have no idea what the hell that problem is. She goes, well, will this one work? And it was twice as big a card, twice as much memory. I said, I don't need one that big. The other one was more than I needed. She goes, well, will it work? Yeah. Okay, I ordered it. Dang it. So that's coming in tomorrow. So when the memory card gets in, I'll be able to give it a test run and to make sure everything works. I'm pretty sure it's going to work fine. Mrs. went and did something else too. Dang it. I had told her. Remember, I told her. I think, and I told you folks about, I think I'm going to add bolo ties to my outfits. It I'm sure it works. It's me. And she thought it was a good idea. She's like, yeah, it's a good idea. So I talked about it on the show with y'all. And y'all said, yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, it is. Well, well, just the other day, we get the packages in. I open up all the packages. It's like Christmas. She does all the ordering and stuff, so I never know what the hell she's got coming in. If I wanted to order something, I'll send her a link and she'll order it. And I know when it comes, it comes. And what's this? I'm not going to tell you. It's Christmas for me. So whenever the packages come, I bring it into the dining room and I open them up. And it's fun day. It's fun stuff. So whatever. So I got packages in. She got a bunch of bolo ties. She's like, I hope you like them. Yes, baby, these are fine. These are fine. So I gave them a try on. Like, okay, this will work with these colors and this will work with them colors. And they look nice. So y'all will be seeing me with my new bolo ties on the show. Like, well, why didn't you wear one tonight? Well, this is just a bang around shirt. I could have worn one with it, but I was out snow blowing and snow shoveling, and it was just kind of a bang around day. Judy says, cool. Yeah, they look nice. They look nice. Again, it's stuff, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I don't have any collar stars or anything like that. She's like, what's a collar star? I said, oh, baby, you don't know what a collar star is. See, I've never owned them. Judy might have seen collar stars before. They're not. I haven't seen collar stars as standard since the 70s. Y'all know what a collar star is? They still even call them collar stars. Let's find out here. And she's like, what are they? Are they stars you put on your collar? And that's what's coming up in the search. It's like, no, they're not. They're not stars. Yeah, see, okay, they do call them collar stars still. Or at least these are some that came up. Judy, do you know what a collar star is? I'm thinking Judy's got to know. Oklahoma, Texas way. Yeah, when I was down in that way, like in Louisiana too, same thing. When I was stationed down in Fort Polk, we used to scooch on over to Orange, Texas, to the Longhorn Club. That was before the restaurant. It's a big old club in Orange, Texas. Across the line, right across the border from Louisiana. You could see some collar stars there. Ain't nobody got to guess what a collar star is? They got another name for them, too. We always just call them collar stars. Laurel says probably a star that goes on the collar points. Yeah, that's what the missus thought. It's not. Some of them have stars, but they're not necessarily. But yes, they're the triangle pieces of metal. It's a collar that goes over your collar, the edge of your Let's see here. See? Collar tips, collar stars. You got big ones and small ones. These ones got guns on them. Look at that. Judy says, and they look really nice. They do. They do, but you... Laurel says I would probably call that a collar stay or tips. Yeah, they go by tips as well. Tips, you call them stays, stars. We always called them collar stars. They don't all have stars on them, though. But yeah. So you could wear the collar tips, collar stars, and then a bolo tie, and then your belt buckle. You could get them all to match, but as long silver, gold, whatever, as long as they're not clashing, that's fine. Laurel says, wow, there's some real pretty ones. There are. There are. Now, I don't know if they're... Judy, do they still wear them? Nobody up here wears them. Do they still wear them, like out to the club or out? Usually guys wearing to the club or at a fancy event or, out on a date. Judy says, yes, they do. Okay, good. Good. Because they don't wear them up here. And you can get them for girls and for guys. Oh, here you go. Here's a nice one. Look at this one over here, the gold one on the right. And then, of course, since you can see the shirt behind it. So, of course, it's going to look different depending upon what you're putting it on. And they don't wear them up here. Another thing is the tips for your boots. You can get for the boot tip and the heel. It's right above the sole of the boot. Now, every once in a while you see, excuse me, coffee. Every once in a while you see those. I used to have a pair that had those on it. Those are nice. Laurel says, I recall my Uncle Hank wearing them. He was a cowboy. Yeah. I mean, they used to be it's not everyday stuff. That's when you're going to the club, when you're going out to dinner, when you're going to an event or an occasion. That's when you wear them. You don't wear them when you're working, just dress up. They're basically, this is Western wears like a tie tack and cufflinks. It's the same thing. One thing you can't do with a collar star or tip is you can't wear button down collar. Like this one right here. A lot of my shirts have the buttons on them. You can wear it on it, but you can't wear it buttoned. But the thing is you don't need to anyways, because it's going to weigh it down anyways. Laurel said he wore them when dressed up. Yeah. And boy, they're sharp. They're sharp. I may or may not get into collar stars. I don't see any need for it. Bolos I can wear them anytime. That's not a problem, as long as I'm not out working. Went out and got my Christmas meat the other day, and I was wearing a plaid jacket, my just everyday walking boots, Western boots, jeans, y'all know my purple and black checkered shirt, and a gray vest. And that's all I had on. I mean, we're out. We went to Shaw's and picked up our Christmas meat, and the butcher guy had him rewrap it because it was a little undone. Then he comes out the back and he's like, "That's a real sharp outfit." Thank you. Thanks. It's the way I get up. I get up in the morning. That's what I'm wearing. if I'd worn one of my bolos, boy, he'd probably really been tickled pink. Really been tickled pink. Yeah. Not many of us cowboys up here. Is what it is. That's fine. Fine by me, fine by the missus. I stand out. People recognize me. Did I tell you about I was at the state liquor store a couple weeks ago. Did I tell you about that? The gal and her husband's in there, and they're looking at whiskey, and I'm looking at whiskey, and I'm figuring out what I'm going to buy and stuff like that. And she goes, Cowboy. I'm like, yeah. She goes, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. How are you? You ready for the storm coming in? Because we were going to have a storm. Oh, yeah. We chatted a little bit, and she was just tickled pink. I don't know where I'd met her before, but she obviously knew me. That's what it is. I'm friendly enough. But, yeah. I don't know. What else we got? What other news we got going on here? My goodness, what do we got? Okay, so hopefully you'll get better video quality of the music. I'm going to do more pick stuff. I like using my finger, but the problem is I have to turn the volume up so loud that the noise gate's raised up. That white noise, that hissing. Yeah. Not like a little cleaner sound. And I mean, that's fine because I play it lower when I'm just around the house. But for the recordings, I turn it up a little bit so I have more audio to work with. So I'll go back to more pick work. Oh, I kind of ruffled a few feathers. Not many. Y'all catch my Super She Island post? Can you do Little Drummer Boy? I probably. What the hell, Judy? You got your damn Mary, did you know? That's a lot prettier song than Little Drummer Boy. I'll see what I can do. I got a couple more Christmas songs for you folks before Christmas. I promise you. I got one in already, so. Got one in already. I'll see about Little Drummer Boy. Yeah, the Super She Island. Some gals out there and a couple guys, they just don't get what I was saying. Judy says, I love that song. Thank you. You're welcome. Look, I give two shits if women have a women's only resort time. I don't care. Women's only retreat. Don't care. That's fine. Have at it. Men's only, fine. I'm not going, but there's purposes for it. Sometimes you just need to be away. You know, a lot of the Christian groups do that. You know, they have like a men's retreat, and you go and you study scripture, and you know, same way with the women's retreat. They're going to do their studying, but they're going to get spa pampered and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I got no issues with that. I got no issues with woman stuff. Yeah, Laura says retreat. Yeah, I got no issues with that. Have at it. What I took, what I thought it was funny, was this Super She bullshit. Now, see, anybody with half a mind, they'd look into what Super She was anyways. It's what you think it is. It's a bunch of women. Wow, it says message retracted. All you said was retreat. She says the retreats are different than that article. Right. What this island was a no men's island. No men's island. Even at a woman's retreat, if you go to like the Hilton or you go to some resort, there's going to be men there. There just is. They're not going to be with you gals. There's going to be men there. They're going to be part of the maintenance crew and the cleaning crew, and they might even be checking you in or whatever. You know, there's men there. It's not specifically no men allowed. The same way as if a man has a man's retreat, if it's at a resort, there's going to be women there. Same thing. They might be answering the phone. They might be working clerical. They might be doing something. Checking you in. Doesn't mean that you can't have an all men's. No, this island was for super she. If they had even, let's say they even did the island no men, but they called it like woman's paradise. Not a problem. Call it woman's paradise. Don't give a shit. You're super she. It's a bunch of modern feminist women that don't think much highly of men, and they've got like 8,000 of them worldwide. And oh, by the way, her headquarters is now in the United States. So she's a Finnish gal. They had some tech company, sold it off, bought the island, had men renovate it, run new power and lines and the whole 9 yards. And then off the island you go unless there's a problem. Then don't call yourself fucking super she then. Peggy says, hey there. I hope that everyone is doing well. Hey, Peggy, welcome to the show. So again, most of the gals knew exactly what I was talking about and getting at with that article. And she had to shut down in 2023. Was it 2023? Yeah, 2023. She was up and running, I think like July of 2018. And the island was sold in 2023. So they probably shut down before then. Super she. I don't got a problem. It's, oh, so women can't get together? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. I was saying that women can't ever get together without dudes. That's exactly what I was saying. No. Again, most of the people, to include the gals, knew exactly what the fuck I was saying. You've got to ignore what's in front of your face to miss what I was saying. Super she, a bunch of badass females, they can take on the world, but they couldn't even fix and make their own island. They needed men. And I got no problem with that. Of course they needed men. Duh. Okay. Yeah. Just stop acting as if you don't need each other. Men and women need each other. But here's a fact, and they've proven this time and time again. You can take 10 men and 10 women, and you can sequester them away from the opposite sex. Put them on an island someplace. The women are going to die. The men, they're going to miss women, but they're going to be just fine. This isn't a slight against women. Men and women do different things. We do different things. And they even tried that shit with a game show. With a reality show, not a game show. Within about a week and a half, women were getting sick and they were fighting amongst each other, and it was catty and it was horrible and they couldn't get anything done. And the men were like, oh, aside from not having big screen TVs, they built houses and they just they're cooking and having a good time. And it's like men doing men things. Men and women are different. That's why women need men. Because we're different. Now, men could survive without the women, yes. But life would suck. It would. Life would suck. We need women too, but we need it for different things. And men need to, here's another thing for you modern women out there. Men need to be needed. Judy says we're built completely different, thank God. Right. We think different. We're built different. We have different interests. And he got me derailed. What the hell was I saying? What was I saying? Judy, dang it. Yeah, oh, men, women, men need to be needed. Peggy says, I think that the bottom line is that the place was sold, so it was obviously not a success. Yeah, well, that and, right. I didn't bring that up because, let's be honest, 50% or more businesses fail anyways. So I wasn't even going to go that route. I just thought it was funny, but guaranteed if it was doing great, they wouldn't have shut down. But there's all sorts of reasons why businesses fail. Men need to be needed. Men need to have a mission in life. That's what makes men feel fulfilled. We need to be needed. If you don't need us, and that's the whole, oh, we don't need a man goes, well, fuck you then. If we're pieces of shit and everything that we do is wrong and you don't need us, why the hell are we around you? So stop doing that. Men need to be needed. And let's be honest, when a man does something for you, don't you feel good? That's the same way as, of course you can open up your own fucking door. Of course you can. Duh. Ain't nobody said you can't. Men do it because we want to do something for you. Laurel says, some of us like to take care of our men. Yes, yes. And men like that too. Men like that too. You know what? And people were asking, well, gee, flowers or candy is a universal. Flowers, candy, jewelry. Let's go the top three for women. To make a woman feel like she's loved and needed. Flowers, candy, and jewelry, right? You'd say historically, flowers, candy, jewelry. And they go, well, what's a men's equivalent? A smile, not making our lives difficult. A sandwich. A beverage without being asked. You know? You see your man, he's been working hard. You see he's hot. Bring him a glass of water or lemonade or iced tea. You know what he likes to drink. Bring it to him. Maybe with a towel. Bring a towel to wipe off the sweat. Here, baby. A plate of cookies. A drink and a plate of cookies. You've been working hard. Here you go. That's flowers. That's candy. That's jewelry for a man. It's simple. It's freaking simple. It is so simple. Appreciate. Don't bitch. Appreciate. If your man does something, he doesn't do it to your standards, shut up. Thank you. Thank you. I don't do dishes often, and the missus bitches at me when I do. What are you doing? I'm doing some dishes. Need to be done. No, I'll get those. No, that's you got other things to do. That's fine. I'll get these. She said, it's not a problem. I do the laundry. It's like, holy shit, you do. We always grew up. This is the way we raised the kids and everything like that. From the time they were old enough to do their own laundry, they did their own laundry. The missus usually did hers. I did my own. Just the way it is. When we moved here, the washer and dryer is in the basement. She doesn't like basements, and her knees aren't as good as they used to be. And it's steep, narrow stairs. So I do the laundry. Ain't no big deal. All our request is just have the shit ready and say, hey, baby. So when I get up in the morning, I go downstairs, I carry down the basket, and I set it down next to the door. I go to the bathroom, and then I come back, and I go down, and I put it in. It's done. It's easy. Be appreciative. That's all. Just freaking be appreciative. That's all we want. That's all we want. Be appreciative. Thank you. Men are simple. We're simple. And men are simple. We're not stupid. See, this is... I hate the modern feminists and the gals out there. And they try to act like simplicity is stupidity. It's not stupidity. It's not stupidity. It's simplicity. There's a difference. Because we don't like to overcomplicate shit. Like when a woman's thinking about something, and you gals will be, a woman will think about something and a man will think about something. You're usually totally different fucking things. Totally different things. There's a man thinking about something, and it's a trope. It's an actual trope. And a woman's like, what are you thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about if the Roman Empire did. Yeah. We think about these things. Allie says, thank you, Whiskey Cowboy. I'm rethinking things. I need to stop nagging at Jim and just be appreciative and help more. Yeah, don't stop nagging. just there's ways of getting us guys to do things the way you want us to do, but normally Jim's old enough now, he's probably set in his ways. There's reasons why he does shit. Just let it go. And if he does something for you, that's what we like to do. We like to do. That's like the whole thing about when a woman is telling a man her problems, she doesn't want the man to solve them, but when a man hears the problems, he needs to solve them. That's because there's men and women. Men are problem solvers. Women are problem finders. So I've gotten into the habit, and the missus, she's pretty good about it. But I'll ask her, are you telling me because you want me to listen to you? Or are you telling me because you're searching for an answer, a solution? If not, that's fine. I'll give you whatever you want. If you want the solution, I'll give you the solution. If you're just talking to me, okay, baby, talk away. Laurel says, whenever Tommy got that look in his eye and would be looking around, I would look at him and ask how much it's going to cost. Yeah. See, that's true. That's true. Except for me, because I hate spending money. If I'm looking at stuff and the missus is probably going, how is he going to fix this without spending any money? And most of the time I'll do it. Allie says, dang, and you are right. About what? Problem solving and talking? Yeah. Well, that's like I also have to tell people online, too. If I share something with you, and this is a me thing. It's a me thing. If I share something with you, Allie goes, everything. Yeah. Dang right. I try to be correct on things. It's simple, though. Again, because if I don't know, I just won't say it. I just shut the fuck up. You'll hear me say it now and again. I do not know. But it's usually followed with, but let's find out. Peggy says, please preface these thoughts about normal men. My alcoholic ex-husband could fix any mechanical problem, but hated that I had my own specialties. I talk in generalities. I don't follow the exception makes the rule. The exception is the exception. So yeah, there's people outside that. And then there's like me, I'm outside the outside. You want to annoy the fuck out of me, those who follow my content for any amount of time to know this. If I share something with you and then you offer me advice, If I'm sharing something with you, I'm just sharing with it. If I want advice, I'll say, what do you think? Give me some advice. Help me out here. If I don't say that, I don't want your advice because probably I have already thought it over way more than you have. Laurel says, I would always tell Tommy that I just need to vent so he would have to figure out how to fix something. So he wouldn't have to. Right. Yeah, and women need to vent a lot of times. Oh, man, I get so pissed off. It's like, why are you fucking telling me this shit? The answer it's so simple. It's because they just need to vent. They just need to vent. So it's like, okay, are you talking to me because you want me to fix it? Or are you talking to me because you just want, you need to vent, I'll do it, that's fine. And men and women need to know ahead of time. They need to know ahead of time. Because if you don't, sometimes they might need the opposite. And then if you don't, they're going to like, he doesn't care. No, that's not, I care. I care a lot. I just don't want to get aggravated. And then I've got to understand that people are not like me. They're not like me. The missus will tell you that all the time. No. That's the misconception that people have is they expect me to be like everybody else. I'm not. I'm not. I think 50 moves ahead. Oh my goodness. I hate surface level analysis on issues that are not surface level. That shit just annoys the hell out of me. Had that happen a few times again in the last few days. People start here, they start here, and then they go to here. But the problem doesn't stop here. The problem goes about a mile further. Judy says you're old school. I love that. It's so hard to find these days. Everywhere you turn, it's sad, and people don't dress up or have morals. Yeah, there you are, LOL. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I think people do. I think people do appreciate it. I don't do it for a show. Again, folks will tell you, John is the same guy you see on Facebook. The same guy you see on the show is the same guy you're going to see in the real world. That's just the way I am. Gus will tell you, fuck, he's been around me enough. It's just me. It's just me. Oh my goodness. And people don't take pride in themselves anymore, and they don't dress up. Hell, they wear their pajamas and sweatpants out there. Oh my God. We were out picking up the other day, at the store. Gus says, yes, I've been sitting here for an hour. I figured. But yeah. Gus says, point blank, I don't care. Oh, you don't care about what? Anybody's problems? No, but Gus will tell you, I'm just like this. This is me. Ain't no different in the real world. It's just still me. But yeah, we're picking out our meat. Gus, get to Shaw's. They're running fucking sales on standing rib roast, prime rib. It's $9 and change on sale, and you can do a one-time online coupon. Go to their site, get it on your cell phone, and it's $6 and change per pound. So we were there, and there's like people walking around in fucking pajamas, and the missus looks at me and goes, they're wearing pajamas. I was like, yeah. So I guess me just wearing my everyday clothes when the butcher was like, oh, that's a sharp outfit. It's like it's just I got dressed. The same thing. I'll go walk downstairs and I'll go get my cup of coffee and give the missus a kiss, and she'll go, oh, you look really nice. I fucking threw on a shirt. Thank you. Laurel says, Gus, we know you're just hanging out waiting for the right opportunity. Judy says, right, and it's disturbing. It is. The lack of, It used to be gals wouldn't even go to the grocery store without, fixing their hair and putting on makeup. Now, shit, how about a pair of fucking jeans? Gus says, yep, I do it a lot. He does. He does. If you need to go to the Zoom room, you let me know. I haven't cranked it up today. It doesn't take me any time. There we go. Now we got my other cup of coffee. Again, tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. You ain't going to be able to find it in the stores right now. Everybody's sold out of it, and the missus says it's seasonal. So, you folks need to use the back room more often. I built it for you. That's right. Invitation only. You can't buy your way in. You can't ask your way in. You can suggest other people whether they come to the show or not. Like I said, if you know folks that contribute a bunch on the Facebook page, just shoot me off their name and I'll see if I can invite them in or not. Laurel says it's another thing. Toddlers, drunks, and let me read that again. And another thing. Toddlers, drunks, and spandex bitches do not lie. Oh. Yeah, you can't hide that shit. Well, sort of. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is a lie. But if you can see cottage cheese and stuff like that, it's like, that's not right. Don't get me started. Again, I don't care. Look, live your life. Be as healthy as you can. If you're a little on the heavy side, that's fine. You're not 20 years old and 95 pounds. Don't dress like you think you are, because you're not. Stop it. It's like, just wear appropriate clothes. Gus says, now that's a mouthful. Oh, we were talking about those pants. Those pants, because the missus has those pants. And she said, you made it sound like I wear high waters all the time. They're not. They weren't as high as what. They're just they roll up a little bit. But what are those pants called? They're kind of like, they're pants. They're not slacks. They're shorter. I mean, she can have them full length, but you can roll them up and you button them. You get flippy things. Not leggings. No, the missus doesn't wear leggings. These are the pants that are short. Short pants. We talked about that one of the other shows. We called them pedal pushers back in the day. Yeah. Capris. Thank you, Judy. Capris. Yes, the missus likes capris and her Crocs. Get her to wear socks in the wintertime. She bought some new socks. I said, baby, get some socks. She hates wearing socks and shoes. Capris. Yeah, she wears capris. She loves her capris. She loves her hooded sweatshirts. She's a by golly down to earth New Hampshire country gal. That's what she is. She hates hats. She says they make her look stupid. They don't. She got a big head. Not a bad way. She got a big head. She got wider feet. She doesn't like hats. She looks cute as a button wearing hats. I don't care if it's a sunflower hat or a ball cap. She looks cute as a button, but she just hates wearing them. She'd rather wear a hoodie. Flip that hood up. It is what it is. Bless her heart. Yep. But capris. I wear jeans. Laurel says, I will my capris until it drops into the 50s. Yeah. And my son, he wears freaking shorts year round. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? My goodness. Shorts and a damn White Claw. Something's wrong with you, boy. But yeah, I get people, aren't you hot? I'll wear long sleeve in the summertime. I don't care. Aren't you hot? Hot? I mean hot. It ain't hot. Heat ain't a thing. Humidity, don't like humidity. Hot? Fuck. Gus says not saying a word. You just be quiet there, Mr. Gus. Oh my goodness. So okay, boy, we've been all over the place. What else? What else we got going here? I don't know. Y'all know about my new boots. Love them. They're nice. Go with my hat too. I'm coordinated. John's coordinated. Mm-hmm. What the hell's Jim doing? Is he playing Pokemon again? Oh, excuse me. Coffee. Got a headache. Been having a headache. This is going right through my eye. Temple right through my eye. Gus said, so you said you use your snowblower. All set now? Yeah, she worked like a charm. He's eating dinner. What's he eating? What's he eating? What the hell? You're not eating dinner with him? Is he paying attention to the show, or is he just shoving his face full of food? We got to ask him, though. He plays Pokemon a lot. It's strange. But what's his favorite Pokemon? He's eating tacos. Gus, tacos. Are you eating with Jim? Or did you have tacos, Gus? Allie said we ordered pizza and we're eating it. We're both. Oh, okay. What's his favorite Pokemon? What's his favorite Pokemon? Then I'll see if I know it. I did. My youngest played Pokemon. So it's all sorts of weird shit. Laurel says my son smoked salmon for dinner. I made rice, pilaf, and some sweet corn. Well, that sounds good. A lot better than my dinner. He said he doesn't know if he has a favorite. It's just fun to play. Oh, he's not hardcore then. Fucking amateur. He just dabbles in it. Doesn't have a favorite. The fuck's wrong with you? You lean into that shit. It's like, yeah, dang it. I'm a Snorlax kind of guy. I like Squirtle. Gus says Sally made homemade mac and cheese. Oh, good job. You guys ate better than I did. We were going to... The kids didn't come over today because it was snowing. It's like, what the hell? Just drive slow. Allie says he about choked on his pizza after you said that. Well, good. I'll teach you. He fucking hardcore. He goes down to the wood shop with the guys, and he's wearing his fucking Charmander shirt. Back to fuck off, Bob. But yeah, we were gonna. So the kids didn't come over. We had taken out a couple racks of ribs, and we laughed a lot. Good. Hope he choked on it. Man up. Just don't be playing fucking It's a Barbie World in the fucking shop wearing Pokemon sweatshirt and It's a Barbie World. No, that's just not right. No. So the kids didn't come over. We had planned on, we were just going to have fries and ribs. And so we didn't have ribs tonight. So we're like, well, shit. We ate lunch late. And I'm like, okay. It's like, what the hell? I'm not going to make the ribs. So it's I could go for? I could just go for a fast food burger. That's just something quick and easy. I just didn't feel like jumping in the truck and driving. There's no fast food place around here. I got to either drive, half an hour one direction or half an hour in the other. Pikachu. And he even spelled it wrong, Gus. He said Pikachu. That's about all I know. Pikachu. Pikachu's yellow. But so I'm like, how much is it for, like, what do you call it? Not DoorDash, but same thing. It's DoorDash, but not. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Whatever. How much it costs to have that? And she goes, I don't know. It'd probably be worth it, so we didn't have to drive. So we had Burger King delivered, and it sucked. it sucked. Oh well, it sucked. Allie says, remember, he's taller than me. I won't be able to do the Heimlich maneuver very well. Nah. You lean him over a chair. Lean him over the chair. Use the back of the chair against his solar plexus. You don't know how to do that? Boy, you need to learn up. Gus says, we have a pizza place 3 minutes away. Yeah, if I'd drive to Sal's for pizza. But that's a 20-minute drive too. There's nothing here. They got pizza joints. They'd suck. Whatever. Ain't no big deal. Not every night can be spectacular. So yeah, it sucked tonight. Oh my goodness. We were out shopping. Again, we were out shopping. And, the other night, I was like, you ever get these weird cravings just out of nowhere? I was sitting down in the chair. And I'm like, it was late in the night. I looked over at the missus and I'm like, oh my God, you know what I got a craving for right now? She's like, what? I said, you know those McDonald's hot apple pies? You know, the ones that if you weren't careful, you'd like burn the shit out of your mouth biting into them because the inside was like apple lava. But they were crispy and flaky and had enough sugar on them. And it was like, and this was good. Well, that's what I had in my mind. And she was like, yeah, they probably suck now. Yeah, they probably do. But that's what I had in my head. Those McDonald's hot apple pies. It's like, oh, man, I could really use one of those. So I says, why don't you go make me one? And she's like, I don't. Funny story, she could have, but she didn't. So we go out shopping the next day. And we stop by the frozen food place. She's like, hey, you want to just get an apple pie? I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get an apple pie. So we got an apple pie, and it was a good brand too. I forget which one it is. It was a good brand. We brought it home, and then that evening after dinner, we had some of it. Oh my, no, it's like the crust was okay. It was okay. Allie says, yeah, Jim misses those hot apple pies from McDonald's. Yeah, they were like, ooh, they were the treat. But you got to be careful. You bite into them, you're going to burn the shit out of your mouth. It's like apple lava. It's like you bite. It's almost like eating a Hot Pocket, but worse. And you just bite the corner and let it puff up a little bit, and you can blow into it. Cool it off a little bit. But it's probably been 30 years or more since I ever had one of those things. It's been a long time. But whatever. So we had this apple pie, and the apples were mushy, and the juice the juice in it was like sugar sauce goopy stuff. It just wasn't right, and then it just ran through my body anyways. Laurel says you had to remove them from the package before you ate your burgers, right? Yeah, you needed to give them things time to calm down. They're pretty hot. Gus says, don't do it. But yeah, it was horrible. The pie was horrible. I was so pissed off. And not only that, it just ran through us. It's like, what the hell's wrong with this? So that's the last time we're going to get an apple pie. The missus is going to do it. So today, she went out in the kitchen. She brought some stuff out into the dining room. The dining room is where she does most of her prepping stuff. So what you doing? She says, I'm going to make those apple pie things. It's like a McDonald's thing. It's pie crust, and it's filled, and it's squished around the end, and it's shaped like a damn rectangle. So she made a bunch of those today. So they're good and ready for me when I want them. It's like, so remember, I said, yeah, she could do it. She had the stuff. And she denied me. Laurel says, get the apple strudel, toaster strudels, or some puff pastry and apple pie. Yeah. She made this with just pie dough, but sometimes she does it with puff pastry. I can't talk. But yeah, those strudels, those are pretty good. Now I like those. I got some Pop-Tarts too. Now when I was in the Army, Pop-Tarts that's Pogie right there. Okay, Pogie is civilian food that when you're deployed or you're in training or you're out wherever, it's civilian food. It's not stuff issued from the military. So we would pack as much Pogie as we could, or also known as Pogie bait. And so Pop-Tarts back in the day were, because they last forever, that you can eat them cold. Anything that you didn't need to heat up was good Pogie, but whatever. But now she goes, you eat your Pop-Tarts weird. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, you put like butter on them and stuff. Yes, I put them in the toaster and get them hot, unless I was out in the field, and then you just eat them cold. And then I just put plenty of butter on it because that's salty. Now, we'll get into the guess. What Pop-Tart do you think that the Cowboy likes the best? But the toaster strudels, I love toaster strudels. I actually love toaster strudels better than Pop-Tarts. But there's one thing I really hate about it. I hate having to put my own frosting on it. But of course, you can't do that. You can't put it on. It'd melt in the toaster oven. So whatever, in the toaster. So I get it, but I just hate doing it. But I love those toaster strudels. Gus says, okay, I used to love pizza burgers from school. Have never seen them since. Anybody have any idea? Pizza burgers? What the hell's a pizza burger? But while people are trying to figure out what the hell a pizza burger is, Pop-Tarts. What do you think? Judy says never heard of it. I don't know what a pizza burger is. What do you think the Cowboys' favorite Pop-Tart is? And I do have one. What do you think it is? Kind of fits my personality, too. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. Fits my personality. They got all sorts of neat flavors now, too. I've tried them. Yeah, they ain't my thing. Go back to my tried and true. I got a favorite Pop-Tart. Who's going to guess it? Who's going to guess what the Cowboys' favorite Pop-Tart is? Laurel says, Gus, you can try making something like a Juicy Lucy. I don't know, I might have dated her once. Put some pepperoni in with the cheese, top with pizza sauce. Huh. Judy says, blueberry or apple? Chocolate is the best one, though. You're wrong. You're wrong on all counts. Now, my youngest, she likes the chocolate ones and the s'mores and stuff like that. Nope. I told you it fits my personality. That's a big hint. Think of all their flavors and go, what the hell would John's personality be? I'm looking at all these flavors. Laurel says, I've never had had Pop-Tarts, and the new flavors are weird. They do have weird flavors. Here's another thing, too. If you like Quaker Oats instant oatmeals, don't go with the mixed flavors. They suck. Pick a flavor and go with it. When they try to alter it and they put two flavors in, it's never enough of either flavor, so it just fucks it up. Pick a regular flavor. Now, my favorites for that, I'm not even gonna make you guess. Strawberry cream and peach cream. Peach cream? Pear? Peach? Pear? Is it pear or peach? Pear. Peaches. I think it's peach. Peaches and cream. Peaches and cream and strawberry and cream are my favorite Quaker Oats instant oatmeals. Now, I do like the nuts, dates, and raisin ones, too. I got some of that, too. That's pretty good, too. But my favorites are the peaches and cream, strawberries and cream. And they're trying to do weird shit, and they're mashing stuff up. Don't. Stay away from them. And don't get the God, don't, when cereal brands come out and these things and they go extra protein, don't fucking buy it. They've ruined it. Tastes like shit. Judy says strawberry. Strawberry is my personality? Strawberry. Judy, you think my personality is strawberry? Really? Strawberry. Strawberry? Oh, girl. Cinnamon. Now, cinnamon sugar's nice. I fall back on that every once in a while. It's not my go-to, but it's okay. Judy says, I don't know, Cowboy. There are only so many flavors out there. I'm going to say it, and you're going to go, oh, my God. I should have gotten that one. Allie said, so what's your favorite Pop-Tart? She's like, you're not even going to guess? Allie's not even going to guess what it is. Ask Jim. Jim, what's my favorite Pop-Tart flavor? It's me. It fits my personality. Jim's got to know. And Jim's just started watching the show. He's got to know. I'm going through what the hell flavors they got. And it's an old flavor. It's not a new flavor. It's not one of those weird ones. Ain't nobody going to guess. Well, Judy did, and she guessed strawberry. He doesn't know any Pop-Tart flavors. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm going to say it. Cinnamon. Judy says cinnamon. That's what Gus said. Why are you guessing cinnamon? Gus already guessed that, and I already told him no. Aren't you listening, Judy? Judy! You're disappointing me tonight. Okay, I'll tell you. Raspberry. Raspberry. The Cowboys' favorite Pop-Tart flavor is raspberry. Apple, that's mundane. Strawberry, that's mundane. Raspberry. Laurel laughs. Raspberry. Tell me that doesn't fit me. Raspberry. Judy says, listen, I have guessed all the flavors except raspberry. Gus says, oh, yuck. Laura says, perfect. Right. It's fucking perfect. They've got strawberry. They've got cherry. They've got other ones. It's like they're just not, they don't have enough. Raspberry. Oh. There's my go-to. Raspberry. I tried to, wouldn't you? Laurel says, perfect. Right. Raspberry. Strawberry. Strawberry? Nah, that's too gentle. I'm a raspberry. A raspberry. I wasn't going to get any too. I'm like, look, there's all look at all these Pop-Tart flavors. Like, what the hell? Yeah. It's like, you want some? I'm like, no, it's fine. The same way with with the oatmeal. Look at all these flavors. You want some? No, okay, I'll just get one. And she cut this and that. And Allie said, Pop-Tarts suck now. They used to be pretty good. I got to have them. You got to have butter on it. Hot with butter on it. Yeah. I don't have them very often. I'll get one box of it, and there's like what? There's 4 packages in it, something like that. That'll last me a month at least. I don't eat them very often. Judy says, to be fair, Laurel didn't guess it either. No, she didn't. But at least she said it was right. It's like, out of all the, now you know. Now that you know, doesn't it make sense? Yeah, that should sound right. Raspberry, yeah. But yeah, that's my go-to. That's a raspberry. That's the one I like. Strawberry's too sweet, doesn't have enough kick. Cherry's the same way, a little bit better. Raspberry. Yes, sir. You know what pisses me off? I'll tell you what. He says, everything pisses you off. Now get this. Oh, I was having a rough time. What'd Gus say? That's still, he says, that's it. I'm leaving. Gus ain't leaving. Judy says that it should be chocolate, but whatever. I'm not chocolate. Unless it's dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, baby. Laurel says, I didn't know they made raspberry Pop-Tart. Yeah, they've been around forever. But yeah, oh, they're good. Now, if you like Pop-Tarts, they're good. If you like strawberry or cherry, you're gonna love raspberry. Oh, because they're raspberry. You know, they're raspberry. But whatever. You know what pisses me off? I was having a bad, I was so fucking mad. I was mad. Oh my God. I take 2 packets the other morning of of instant oatmeal. I put the 2 packets in the bowl. And then you fill up the little packet to the line with water and you pour that in. You mix it up good and you stick it in the microwave. And it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like 2 minutes. So like a minute and a minute or some shit like that. We'll say a minute and a minute. I don't know, whatever the hell it is. It could be 2 minutes and a minute, whatever. But I'm going to go a minute and a minute. And so you put it in there and you turn it on. It's like, okay, beep, it's done. You open it up, stir it back up again, put it back in for the second time, and you shut the microwave, and there you go. What do you think fucking happened? Now, here's a guess. What do you think pissed me off? What do you think happened? I was so fucking mad. It blew up. Damn right it fucking blew up. Oh my God. And I had one of those covers over the top of it too, so that if it does, it's over half of the fucking oatmeal was out of the bowl. The whole inside of the bowl was coated with the rest of it, and all along the outside and the underside of the bowl was it, and then it was all on the rotisserie tray. Oh my God, what a fucking mess! Not only a mess, a hot mess. I was like, I just wanted a bowl of oatmeal. That's all I want. I didn't want drama. I didn't want fucking World War III. I just wanted a bowl of oatmeal. And it doesn't do that all the time. The last bowl I had did not explode all over the place. This one did. Oh my God, I was mad. Oh, I was mad. Oh, I was so mad that I took the whole thing out, the whole tray and everything, the rotisserie, the glass rotisserie thing. Took it out, brought it over to the sink, turned on the freaking water, just hosed everything off, all of it, because, like I said, over half of it was everywhere. Gus says that crap is like cement. It's fucking lava when it's hot. I rinsed that whole shit out, fucking threw the bowl in the sink, fucking stormed out of the kitchen. Like, all I wanted was a fucking bowl of ice cream, of oatmeal. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. So after about 20 minutes, I went back out and I fixed myself another bowl of oatmeal that didn't explode. I was so mad. Oh, my God. Allie's laughing. Hey, Jim, slapper. Send a report to YouTube. John is advocating domestic violence. Laurel says, I make my own oatmeal and oats, raisins, walnuts, and pecan a little bit. Yeah, no, that's good too. I do stuff like that as well. But sometimes I just want some quick and easy, instant oatmeal. I love homemade oatmeal from scratch, and then put big slices of peaches and stuff. I love doing that. Oh, that's wonderful. But sometimes you just want a bowl of freaking instant oatmeal because it's quick and easy. He laughed. I didn't say laugh, Jim. My God, you're supposed to have my back. No fucking Pokemon for you. Jim rolls up his sleeve and he's got like 4 Pokemon tattoos. He got a Pokemon ball that goes around his belly button. Oh, goodness. Allie says he can't. He playing video games. Laurel says, I knew it would blow up. Seen it happen too many times. Yeah, I was mad. I've had it just kind of pop up a little bit. I have never had it blow up quite like that. Like, holy shit. Like I said, over half of it was all up the bowl, down the bowl, all on the tray. What the hell? I didn't think it had that much fucking oatmeal in it. And bless her heart, the missus goes, you need to put it in one of those other bowls. We got these big bowls, or they're just a big, huge. I said, it's 2 packets of oatmeal. I always cook it in this. I always do it in this bowl, these red bowls. That's what I do it in. This because it still only comes up this far in the bottom. You got the bowl has that much more space in the top. It just got freaking. It just blew up. An IED, oatmeal IED. Gus says Jim is going to smack her tomorrow sometime and say, nah, he's going to walk by her and smack her ass. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It doesn't work like that. Hey, John said to. No, that's not what I meant, Jim. Come on. You know better than that. Oh, goodness. Y'all are going to get me kicked off this YouTube thing. Yeah. Oh, I was mad because for like 2 days nothing was going right. It's like, oh, you son of a mother! What the hell? I just wanted a bowl of oatmeal. Oh goodness. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, but I picked up my damn roast. Yeah. Jim, Allie said Jim said he will smack me. No, that's not what I said. That's not the way I meant it. Yeah, the roast was originally about $130, and we ended up paying somewhere about 40 for it. Yeah. Shaw's, check your check your websites for your favorite stores when they're running their sales. Peggy says, I have full size or half size paper towels on the glass plate for that reason. I've never, yeah, I've had some just kind of like bleep a little bit. That's fine. This just fucking blew up. Allie said he knows. He won't say your name, though. Judy says, dang, that's a good price. Yeah, it is a good price. Because what it was is, okay, most of the other stores, I think Sam's Club was selling it for something like $19 a pound. Another store was selling it for $23 a pound, which is about average now. Gets steep. Shaw's was running theirs at 9 and change a pound. That was their standard sale, 9 and change a pound. Then you go online and you get a one-time use coupon, and it brought it to 6 and change per pound. It's like, fuck. The missus says, we're going to go back and we're going to get some more. Now we can't do the 6 and change, but we'll do the 9 and change per pound. We're going to go get some more, probably this week. They should still be running the sale. Put that in the freezer. But yeah, she was eyeballing the turkeys too. I like, woman, you said tell you not to buy any more turkeys. Our freezer is full of turkeys. Yeah, look, when you can get it for like 20 to 40 cents a pound, you buy turkey. And you put that in the freezer. And that's what she did. She says, tell me not to get any more. And she's like, and she looked at the price and I'm not going to pay $2 a pound when I'm paying. It's like, yeah, you're not going to get any anyways. Laura says, I was at Sam's yesterday. I saw one for $91. I think we're going to smoke a venison leg. Yeah, that'll work. I'm not a venison guy, though. You know that about me. But yeah, all the ones too, you had to spend some money. But with that sale, it was like, holy shit, $130 down to under $40. Like, yeah, get her done. Because I was like, I was willing to pay more for it. Said, she goes, we're going to have ham this year. Because normally ham's expensive, and now ham's cheaper than beef. Said, we're going to have ham. And I'm like, oh, okay. We're doing it. Judy says, we are doing T-bones. Yummy. No, that's good too, T-bones. A T-bone is a, porterhouse. Same cut of meat. You know the difference between the T-bone and a porterhouse? Let's see if anybody knows the difference between T-bone and a porterhouse. And no, it's not the thickness of the cut. What's the difference between a T-bone and a porterhouse? It's the cut. Well, it is. It's the bone. No bone. No, they got bones in them. They both got bones in them. It's the cut. It is, but there's something different about the cut. They look the same, but there's something different about it. See, Laurel's now being a smartass. Now I'm going to tell you the difference between a T-bone and a porterhouse. It's the size of the smaller cut. You know, you've got the big side and you got the little side. The size of that tender part, the smaller one, that was Jim's answer. I don't know. The cut. Yeah, the tender side, what the hell's that called? It's the you know what it is. It's like the filet mignon part. Yeah, the filet mignon. You got the strip on one side and you have the filet mignon on the other. Now the difference between a T-bone and a porterhouse is how big that filet mignon part is. Judy says, "I know it's the way it cut." No, they're cut the same way. It's where it is in the cut that determines whether it's a porterhouse or a T-bone. Because it's two steaks in one. It's determined by how big the filet mignon section is. Allie says, "I know nothing. I just eat whatever is cooked." Yeah. And it's like, honestly, the filet mignon part, I could take it or leave it. It's tender, but it doesn't have as much flavor. Oh, Judy said that's exactly what I'm trying. Yeah, it's where, like you've got this much, where it is in the cut, how many times you have it, and that filet mignon part's gonna get bigger or smaller where it is. That's like when you have like a ribeye or something like that. You got an end cut or you get a center cut. It's different. So yeah, it's where it's cut in that process. So yes, in that aspect, you're correct, Judy. The tenderloin, the filet mignon, the tenderloin. Let's see what we got here. Which one is Yes. Okay. So here's what it is. The T-bone has the smaller tenderloin or filet mignon. The porterhouse has a bigger one. Let's see if I can pop this up. Pop this up for y'all. It shows it pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Here you go. T-bone on the left. Porterhouse on the right. Now you'll notice how much smaller the tenderloin is. So really, for me, T-bone's fine. Because look, I got no problems with the tenderloin part. It just doesn't have as much flavor. So there's the difference. And that's what it is. Now y'all saw it. Now you know. Now you are meat cut aficionados from the Cowboy School of Bullshitology. Absolutely delicious. It is. Moo moo. Now, I've said this before. Who remembers it? What's my favorite cut of beef? For consistency, it's my favorite cut of beef. Allie said, tonight's game is Horizon. A fantastic game. I have no idea what that is. I just know Horizon was a stupid movie, stupid thing. Laurel says New York strip. Ding, ding, ding. Very good. For consistency and flavor, New York strip is the best cut of beef out there. That is where I will go. Now, I like a ribeye, either on the bone or off. That's fine. But when it's good, it's great. But sometimes it's a little bit too fatty in some areas. The strip of fat will be wrong. But a New York strip, boy, you get a nice marbled New York strip, and yeah, that's where it is. That's where it is. Now, I do when I go to, not all the time. 2 times ago for my daughter's wedding dinner. I went to, Alex says futuristic. Oh, okay. Went to Texas Roadhouse, and they have their Cowboy cut. That's like I don't know, is it 22 ounce? We'll see. I'll find out here. $24-ounce. They're 24-ounce steak. I'll get that. That's a big cut of steak. And I'll eat it. I will eat it. This is how I order my steak. That I get their 24-ounce steak. And I'll have, for my sides, I'll have 2 mashed potatoes. How do you like your cooked meat? Or your meat cooked? You're talking about beef? I like my pork done just to the blush. You'd call it a medium rare to medium. So it's not white all the way through. It's just got a hint of pink in it. That's how I have my pork. Chicken's got to be done. But I presume you mean steak. It's like medium rare. Medium rare. If you're going to err, to the rare. If you're going to err, don't go to the medium. If you're going to err, go to the rare, but medium rare. A lot of times they'll ask me, how do you want it cooked? Medium rare. Okay, so you a bright pink. I said, better be. I was getting a kick out of people too. When you go to the Texas Roadhouse, they'll ask you, they'll go, do you want to pick out your steak? I always say no. What, like, you're going to recognize the steak that you picked out anyways? You're not. All their steaks are good. Laura says pork, 145, steak, 125. Well, okay. Pork, I pull it off heat between 140 and 142. So she'll end up about 145. Steak, I pull it off at 117 to 118. And then after that, if you pull it off after that, it's going to, because you got to figure you're going to have carryover heat, and depending upon the meat and how thick it is, the mass, the thermal mass, it can be anywhere between 5 degrees and 10 degrees by the time you eat it. So Gus says, I like mine so it can't walk off my plate. Yeah, that's right. Shave its ass, knock off the horns, and put it on your plate. And chicken's what, 160? Some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not a chicken cooker. I mean, I'll do it. I barbecue my chickens, do it on the grill and stuff like that. I'll smoke them. In the oven, if it's just regular chicken, the missus does that. Excuse me. But it's invariably any other meat. I'm the one cooking it. But yeah, medium rare. Hey, if you ain't looked into it, look into it. Get yourself some smoked salt. Okay, smoked salt. That'll kick things up a notch. We always keep some smoked salt on hand. Gus says that's because I'm awake. He said, no, Gus has been drinking. Gus is drinking. He says, no, if I was drinking, I wouldn't be awake. We ain't got a chance to use that pit cover yet. Again, just that first time. It's been too cold. Man, that deep freeze. Got to go. Check the oil the other day. We're still good. Man, do. Says Gus. The missus is going to order up by Wednesday. I think she's going to order a top off. We're not in any need, but we like to get it. We like to get it someplace between a quarter or just under a quarter, because you get the more you buy, the better price you get for the oil. So, and if you're under 100 gallons, you're screwed. So, yep. Got a light crew tonight at the show. That's fine. So what do you think, John? I mean, you've been shitting all over your new followers. I did not. Just said some of them are knuckleheads. Happens every big influx. We're over 18,000 now. Gus says I was going to say 100 gallon minimum. Right, yeah. And our tanks, I think we got 250. 250 tank. So we like well below half. You know, we get down closer to a quarter or just under a quarter, and we order up. Yep. But yeah, got the snowblower out today, just throwing that snow. Not a lot of it out there, but it was enough to give it a little bit of a run. And I was able to widen the driveway out at the end and widen the walkway out front. That's the big thing, because that's the big road. That gets a lot of snow. So if you don't keep that thing wide by the end of at the end of the season, you're like narrow. It's like, no, keep that thing wide. Gus says about 2 inches. Yeah, we had closer to 4 here. Closer to 4. I tell you, the kids need to stop running on my lawn. We're going to have words if they keep doing that. I know it's silly, but it's my lawn. It's my snow. I like a nice, pristine, untouched front lawn. Looks pretty that way. Well, we live at a junction between the side road and the main road. And there's a lot of kids now, and they get on the bus out in front of our house. Well, they've been running through my yard, through my snow, and it's like, and they got adults down there watching them. Keep the kids off my yard. It ain't your bus stop. Stay on the sidewalk. I know. There's not much, look, not much that people have in their life that's theirs. My car or my truck, the missus, my kids, my property, my house. They're mine. Respect them. Don't be going all. I'm going to be I'm a very generous man. But don't just be running up on shit. It ain't yours. I ain't running up on your lawn. Stay off my lawn. I don't have a fence out there anymore. Used to have a white picket fence when I first moved in, and that rotted all out. Maybe this next year I'll put one of those decorative just corner fences. I was going to do it this year, but never got around to it. I did fix the Frankenzebo, though. Judy says, all right, Clint. No, it's Walt. It's Walt. Get off my lawn. No, I fucking hate that. It's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Judy says, "Yes, I understand." Yeah, it is. It's just I wouldn't do that. I would not do that to other people's property. It's theirs. I wouldn't allow my kids to do that to other people's property. It's theirs. Stay off mine. Again, I'm a nice enough guy. Just respect me and mine. Oh, and that reminded me. Allie says we have a cement lawn. Ah. That's what the scientists did after World War II. The Germans moved in. One of the Germans scientists, he refused to mow his lawn because he was doing other shits. It was always a jungle. So what they did is they cemented it in, painted it green. But you heard about the shooting at Brown in Rhode Island? Bunch shot up, couple dead. They got somebody arrested, a person of interest. They're being pretty tight-lipped about everything. This is what gets me about that shooting. They got fucking cameras everywhere, and they couldn't get a decent shot of the guy. Really? Really? They got cameras everywhere. Even the police admitted, yeah, we got footage of inside the place, but we didn't really. So you got footage of the hallways and stuff like that, and you didn't freaking. You got no video of the shooter. Full of shit. And then the president of the college. They asked her, what were people doing in there? And she's like, I don't know. You don't know what the room was being used for? And that's 6 hours after it happened, and she still didn't know what the room was being used for? Are you kidding? Just look at the fucking schedule. People have to sign out. They don't want to say Muslim, says Peggy. Laurel says that one and the one in Australia. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. Tight-lipped on that shit too. They just mentioned it was a shooting at a Jewish celebration thing. It's like, yeah, a Muslim. It's like you can't fucking Jesus. So yeah. But back to Brown. The president doesn't even know what the room was being used for, whether it was a test or whether a club or what the hell it was. It's in the schedule. You don't even need to be briefed about that. That should have been, this is what happened. This is where it happened. These were the people in the room. You should know all of that information. 6 hours later, and she still didn't know. What the hell? What the hell? Then in Syria, got some more shootings in Syria. You know my thoughts about that. We don't need to be there. Get the fuck out of Syria. Ain't no good dog in the fight. Get out of fucking Syria. Said the same thing about Afghanistan. Ain't no good dog in the fight. Get the fuck out of Afghanistan. You want to bomb the shit out of a place? Do it. I don't give a shit. Just don't set up shop. I wrote about that too. The left is all boo-hooing. It's like, oh well, we're treating all Afghanis bad because of the actions of one man. One man? You don't fucking know about Afghans. There was no good dog in the fight. Oh, they were fighting for American values. Their fucking words. They're fighting for American values. Wasn't a single Afghani fighting on the American side, fighting for American values. It's a tribal area. They just thought that the United States gave them an upper hand. Stop it. Allie says, we live in a house built in the 1800s. However, it's been converted into apartments. We have bushes, trees, a cement lawn, the private parking lot used to be the backyard. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my oldest daughter lives in a place like that. Big old grand house. And then they just cut it up into different apartments, and the whole back lawn, it's not a lawn, it's just a parking lot. And then, of course, the first thing it says when somebody shoots up, got it, more gun control. Bitch, it was Rhode Island. How much more gun control do you think you can have? These things are always happening in places with a shit ton of gun control. They're not happening in, gun-free areas for the most part. Stop it. Judy says, same with Australia. Right. Gun-free zones. Most retarded thing you can do. All you do is create unarmed victims. There's very seldom a time where I disarm. Courthouses, federal buildings, hospitals, no. Doctors, no. Most stores and shit that have a no guns, no. Hell, I go in all the time. Jared's, I love Jared's. They got a big old sign right on their front door. No guns or knives, no explosives, no nothing. Whether it's permitted or concealed or not, it's like I go in all the time. Don't give a fuck. They're always nice to me. I don't flaunt. I usually have a jacket on, but fuck that. Laurel says soft targets galore. Right. Did I tell you about the last time I went to Jared's and got my watch battery replaced? You know how much that cost me? Holy shit. Anyone want to guess how much it cost me to get my battery? Citizen's watch. Love the watch. It's old. I need a new one. I do. All the plating's coming off of it. I'm like, man, I didn't realize I had worn it. Well, shit, it's been there. Laurel says $50. Good guess. Any other guesses how much it cost me to get my battery replaced at Jared's? You're probably going to shit on yourself. Judy says 25. Any other guesses? Allie says 10. Gus says retired, so don't need a watch anymore. 0. Cost me 0. Gave me a new watch, or gave me a new battery. Replaced a pin in it. I took it back, and I'm like, well, thank you. I said, what's the damage going to be? It's like, nothing. I said, no, I got to pay at least for the battery. And he said, no, don't worry about it. I said, well, thank you, sir. You have a great weekend. Zero. Afraid of my gun. He didn't see my gun. Like I said, I had a jacket over it. Allie says, Gus, you sound like my dad. Gus is full of piss and vinegar tonight. But yeah. No, I tell people, just be nice. Be there's some people they're like too nice. They just come off as like shady. Just be nice. Just be nice. I'm a nice guy. I'm a talkative guy. I was chatting with other customers who were talking about different watches and stuff like that. One of the things we like those little magnifying places over the. I said, I love my watch. I said, but my other watch that I wear is a cheap one. It's like $35 because it's got a big date and calendar on it. I can see it. The problem with a lot of really nice watches is they're hard to read. They're pretty as hell, but they're hard to read, especially the date. So we were talking about, like some of them have better windows than others. It's the magnifying section over it. And he said, yeah. He said that they got really small. This other one has a really big one. It's nice. It's like, yeah, so we can see it. So, just talk to people like they're normal people. And Jared is a highfalutin place. If you've been inside Jared's, they're just, it's pretty top of the line. Gus says, you're a John, plain and simple. Are you calling me a toilet? I'm a John. Allie says, my retarded father does not keep track of time. Is that why? I didn't say retarded. I said retired. Days and weeks or months. He says he doesn't care anymore. I lose track of days. I didn't when I was selling guns. But doing this full time, sometimes I lose track of days. And it's like, oh shit, is it Wednesday already? What day is it? Because I'm not officially retired yet. Because I'm still working. Still do this. But yeah. Jared treats me nice. Kay's Jewelers, they also have a no gun policy too, but they've helped me out. Like I said, look, it's just, no. Laurel says, when Mason is on school vacation, I have no idea what day it is. Yeah. Hey, Mason lives with you, right? Does your son live with you? Mrs. and I were talking about that. It's like, what the hell? It's like, does your son live with you? Or did they just drop him off? No, he's got to live there because you talk about you put him to bed. So you put him to bed. Does your son live there with you? Gus says, and yes. I asked John when he was going to retire. Yeah, he did. He had that conversation. It's like, yeah, you can. It's like, yeah, but no, I'm not no. Yeah. Not yet. Laurel says, my son and his family live here. Theirs moved in after Tommy passed. I can't keep up 18. Yeah, that's what I figured. Must be nice to have him around, but I'm sure sometimes it'd be nice to have a little breathing room. Gus knows about that. Now Gus is like, no, I love have family show up and stay a while. Oh, goodness. Allie says, my dad is very intelligent still. Excuse me, I am one that is sometimes retarded. It happens. It happens. It is what it is. You're fine, Allie. You're fine. Gus is like, shut up, John. You're going to get me in trouble. Gus says, Gus pulling his hair out. Well, he ain't got my... Well, he does. Gus has more hair than me, but he keeps it buzzed. He keeps it short. I just shave mine all off. Too sparse to bother with it anymore. Peggy says, my Seiko watch has an odd battery size. It costs $6 for 2 on Amazon. Well, that's not too bad. Mine takes a special tool to get the back off, and it's just a pain in the ass. Oh, and he goes, hey, he says, you go underwater with your watch? Like, no, I don't. He goes, okay, because it's got a seal and it's got an O-ring. You said your O-ring's bad. I'm like, don't worry about it. Judy says, I call them blonde moments. Yeah. Allie says, however, I'm still not a Democrat. And that's saying something. That says something. Laurel says, I love it. They have the downstairs for their privacy. We cook together and eat at the table together. I love having them here. Tim likes Mason having me to learn from. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's great. I'm good that you got enough space. You got enough space. And you got the 18 acres. You can jump on that ATV and just get out there. She goes, I ain't jumping on that damn thing. That cutest little thing. Zipping around. Zzz. Wee, there he goes. Yeah. I like having nobody at the house anymore. I really do. I do. I can talk more freely. Laurel says they will eventually build their dream home on the property. See, that's good too. Close by, but even more space, and they can still maintain the big chunk. Yeah. That's ideal. I'd like that. I'd like to have a ranch with at least one house on it. So at least one of the kids. It'll probably be the youngest. She can live on property and watch the place if me and the missus are gone, or if I need some help around it, they can do it. That's ideal. It is after 10 o'clock. We made it. We made it. Thank you all for joining the show. We'll be here again on Wednesday evening. How many more weeks till Christmas? Week and a half? It's the 14th today, and the 25th is Christmas. So yeah, got to be about a week and a half. Yep. So see you bright and early, starting out Monday. Get up, get my coffee, take the trash out. Peggy said, that's all. Good night, John. Or thanks all. It's like, that's all. Well, all right, Peggy. She said, thanks all. Have a good night, John. Good night, John. You too, Peggy. Get some rest. Thank you for joining the show. Allie says, thank you. It was very enjoyable. Lots of laughs. Oh, this is nothing. Boy, the long-time guest, sometimes we're just rolling from opening to close. It just depends upon it's a different type of show. It is a different type of show. It's like I say, you never know what we're going to talk about, and it's just like a bunch of old friends getting together and shooting the shit. Judy says, good night, Cowboy. Good night, Judy. Thank you for joining the show. Gus says, good night, everyone. Have a great start of your week. Indeed. Indeed, you too, Gus. Thank you for showing up. Say hey to Sally. Laurel. Thank you for showing up. Who else did I miss? Kay was here. He disappeared. I think he fell off the earth, unless he just got tired. Thank you for at least showing up and yakking for a little bit. Sorry, no Wayne Newton and the hell's out of the guy's name? Delilah. Whoa, Delilah. Why do I always forget his name? But whatever. You know his name. Allie says, good night, everyone. Indeed. Catch on Facebook. Anybody that joins in. Tom Jones. Thank you, Judy. There's a donation link. I know things are tight. We're getting into Christmas time, but I got to throw it out there anyways. Any of the new folks out there, you're just stopping in. Check out my Facebook page. See if you think of what I do is worth supporting, and you can make a single or a monthly donation that can be canceled at any time. Every little bit goes a long way. I do this full time, way more than 40 hours a week. And I got this live show every Wednesday and Sunday evening. So make sure you show up. Bring your friends. They might enjoy it. Again, you never know what we're going to talk about on the Whiskey Cowboy Live. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning and again on Wednesday. With that, I will say, God bless and take care.